The alt-right was going to have a ball around inauguration, obviously, because Donald Trump won. And they were all very excited. Yay, white supremacists get together. They're going to just have a great old time. And it was going to be called the DepolaBall ball. Deplorables, basket of deplorables, and then ball. It's a little clunky, but it was just going to be such a good old time hating on everyone else until they started hating on each other. Now this is where the story gets fun. Okay, Mediaite reports the alt-right erupted in a civil war Monday after one of the movement's leaders banned another from appearing at the pro-Donald Trump, I'm having trouble with this word, DepolaBall, because it's not a word that exists, deplorable ball, whatever, for his history of flirting with Nazism. You see, you should have a little bit more trouble with that. When guys flirt with Nazism, not really actually a thing that should be celebrated. And in fact, to give credit to some of the people that are in this ball of deplorables, they say, well, I mean, do you really want to flirt with Nazism? Do you want to hold Nazism's hand? Do you really want to make out with Nazism? Those are things that are probably a little bit problematic. So here's where the argument begins. According to, again, Mediaite's description of this, the argument seems to have begun when New York Magazine writer Jesse Singal pointed out that one of the headliners for the D.C. event with the Twitter handle Baked Alaska had a history of anti-Semitic and pro-Nazi tweets about, quote, the Jewish question. Drums. So at that point, a guy named Mike Cernovich, who apparently is popular in this crowd, decides that he's going to kick Baked Alaska out of the ball. Baked Alaska apparently is somewhat popular in this crowd, and hence the Civil War begins. And each one of them claiming that they actually run the ball. Well, that's the problem with the guys who flirt with Nazism. A little hard to get organized when you're like, no, I hate more people than you. In fact, I hate you, and I'm going to kick you out of my event. No, it's my event, and I hate you more, and I'm kicking you out. That's almost literally what happened. Here, watch. So Baked Alaska gets upset that Cernovich, or whatever his name is kicking him out. He says, sad to see the Trump supporters that are so cucked, they won't call themselves alt-right after being in the movement forever. Cowards! Oh, nothing is more fun than conservatives, white supremacists, calling each other cucks. Okay, Baked Alaska continues. You can thank Mike Cernovich for banning me from my own event for tweets. He seems to really care what the media thinks rather than his own. Hey, Mike Cernovich, you got to know who your own is, right? Your own is white people who flirt with Nazism. Is that how you flirt? Okay, well, let's continue with this Cucktasrophe, because then Trump conservative jumps in, whoever the hell he is, and he's apparently on Baked Alaska's side, on the, I guess, more hate side. And this puts Cernovich in an uncomfortable hate light position. Anyway, he says, full cucklaps, Cernovich. They have to have a nickname. They're children. They have to have a nickname for everyone. Look, I like nicknames too. But where's Cernovich? What does that mean? The guy's not even famous enough to get a nickname. Anyway, Cernovich bans Baked Alaska from DepolaBall. I think I got it. Invites, oh my God, now they're going after another guy. He is now called a kike, who is famous in their circles. Oh, and the reason he's involved is because Cernovich says, well, we got rid of Baked Trout, but instead we're bringing in Nemo. We found him, and he's going to speak, and Nemo sends out a triumphant tweet. But now apparently he's become a kike, even though I think he's from the Mediterranean somewhere. Okay. This is a wonderful mess. What did you think was going to happen? In a room filled with hate, of course they're going to turn on each other and hate one another. Of course! Okay, now here's my favorite part. Baked Trout comes back in, and he says, oh yeah? Mike Cernovich, or Cernovich, or whatever his name is not running the event. I'm running the event, and he's kicked out. He captures some sort of Twitter thing that these lunatics use, MAGEC3K, whatever. Anyway, he says Mike Cernovich is not a member of the deplorable committee and will not be attending the event. He's also a major cuck. Okay, good. Now you guys can fight each other. Go cuck away. They're going to need safe spaces for one another. They have been triggered. There's a post-game to every Young Turks show. You can get that by being a member. tytnetwork.com/join.